gentlemen, welcome to Mountain Vista. I'm Jonah Cullen, joined tonight by Sam Dursteller. We're here to commentate this boys basketball matchup between your Mountain Vista Golden Eagles and the visiting Regis Raiders. Vista's currently sitting at a very respectable 12-2. They're led by the star senior, he's Caden Stevens, a tall man. He's averaging 16, 8, and 3 per game. Golden Eagles coming off a pretty convincing win against Shep. They won 75-49 last Friday.
Yeah, like you said, Jonah. On the other hand, Regis is at a respectable 10-5 with senior Tara Fulcher leading the charge. Fulcher is averaging 17 points per game. And last Friday,
something's wrong. Apologies for having some very slight technical issues. The Eagles' nest getting hype here. And now the honor of the American flag. And now it's time to introduce the starting lineup for your Mountain Vista Golden Eagles and the Regis Raiders.
Number 11, Zach Mitchell. Number 15, Zach Coleman. Number 21, Cole Hypers. And number 24. Starting lineup for Regis. Number 0, a 6'5" senior, Nick Fromm.
Hype for their starters.
Number 2,
Strawbridge, Homer, Baskin, Bowen, Dale, and Stevens set to kick it off.
Number 5, Ryan Coles. Number 10, Aiden McGallard. Number 15, Jacob Hayes. And number 21, Luke Fan. The starting lineup for the Golden Eagles at guard is 6'1" senior, number 11,
Here we go. Regis set to start us in the circle. It's going to be a battle between Stevens and, apologies, wrong sheet. It'll be a battle between Stevens and France in the middle. The ball is tipped. We are underway here at the Eagles' Nest. Homer
This
gets
crowd
control.
is very energetic today.
Now Vista plodding forward, trying to drive in. That's going to go up to Stevens. That's going to be tipped away. Homer
Sloppy
tried to
passing
feed
from
it
the
into
start
him,
already.
tipped away. Now with the ball. France tried to find Demarius Taylor. He does. Now for Soro. Dorius finds Fulcher. Screen set, France. Fulcher, step back, tries it, can't quite get it. That's going to be off the front iron.
Yeah, great ball movement from Regis, but no.
Baskins, Stevens cuts inside. Nothing there. Tries to go for Deal. Lobs up, Stevens! Great finesse on the board. He's going to get that lob and lay it in.
Yes, great ball movement from Mountain Vista right there to set up that easy alley-oop for Caden Stevens.
Now, corner, that's going to be a spot up. Demarius Taylor's short. And that's going to be off on number 13. Zach Bowen couldn't quite corral it.
Yeah, not sure what he was doing there. He should have just secured that rebound.
Inbound play to Taylor. That's a wayward pass caught, though. They're going to try and go over Stevens. That's going to be a foul on Brennan Deal. Can't hang on to a guy when he's in the air like that. That's always going to be called a foul.
If they tried to lob it up to him, clearly he's a high jumper and an offensive threat.
Deal is frustrated. He's making some hand gestures in his very, very bright green shoes. Wood is frustrated, and it's going to be a shot. Nick France, the Eagles' Nest, trying to get to him. Clanks it.
This crowd is really getting to him this game.
Absolutely, and that's the biggest aspect of playing home in front of your fans. You can be as loud as you want to try and throw off the opposition. He's going to rim that one out. Homer now gets it, trying to push the envelope. Spins in. Oh, couldn't quite get it.
That was some nifty move by Homer right there, but no good on the layup.
Now trying to drive. Homer gets his ankles broken. France guarded. That's going to be a kick out. Soro got Stevens in the air. Tough shot, can't quite hit it.
Regis has great ball movement on that motion right there.
Vista's help defense playing well. Baskin kicks out Homer. Tried to find Stevens, who gets his ankle taken out by France. Bounce pass. Tried to go for a nice layup. He's going to slam on his shoulder, slide out of bounds. Homer tries to pass it out. That's going to be a wide open shot. It's Zach Bowen who can't quite find the bottom of the net.
Vista's gotta excuse me.
Stop
they
and
got
go.
they
Great
gotta
bounce
convert
pass.
on those threes.
Tried to challenge. Stevens put it over him. Can't quite get it. Rebounded by Bowen. Now Bowen. That's over Baskin. He's open. He doesn't miss that one.
Baskin's one of our best three-point shooters, and they always look to him for a basket.
That was Cal Baskin. He doesn't miss from there. Automatic.
Absolutely. That's his spot, the wing three.
France. Homer guarding. Tried to go for a spin. Kicks out France. Trying to drive in. Now dishes. Almost out. Tries to go against Stevens. France open jumper. Cans it.
With that mid-range jumper, I feel like he's got more range than that.
Now Roddick Homer spots up, looking for Caden Stevens. The big man going to try and shoot it. Pump fakes. Goes in the post. Tough shot. Can't hit.
Caden Stevens is also a floor spacer, which makes him so lethal for this Mountain Vista offense.
Stevens booing, trying to affect the psyche, and he drills it anyways.
Up to that moment, Regis was 0 for 2 on their free throws, and I was hoping it'd stay that way.
Golden Eagles, 5-point lead here. Fulcher. Vista fans trying to make some noise. I can barely hear myself. He cans it off the back.
Only shooting
Picked up Fenn. Fenn, Homer, spots up. Overshoots by a while. And that's going to be out of bounds. A great effort play there.
What a save. What a play right there on hustling right there.
Great basketball IQ there from Haves. He made a play on the ball, and he tossed it off a guy where he couldn't quite get it. But it's still early. Obviously, still 4:11 left in the first.
Mountain Vista's up by 5. I feel like this might be a good start for Vista.
Yeah, this is exactly how you want to start. You want to start hot. And that 5-point lead is so crucial because basketball, it's a game of 1 point. Anything can happen. Those missed free throws, that could come back to bite you. It could not matter at all. Is going to be going to try and go up.
And no good.
Luke Fenn. Long arms, Homer, corner.
No good.
Cans it.
That's a spot that he usually converts at, though.
Regis in transition. Their girls team is so good here on the fast break. Can they replicate it? Loses the ball there. That's Palmer or Taylor. Trying to drive in. Taylor tries to go over and caught sleeping in the net. Haves.
By Cole Records.
Stevens now trying to control Baskind. He's got it. Spot up. Can't get it.
Nifty move, but that's not a spot.
Homer makes a great play on the ball. Great rebound. Trapped. Haves swings. Baskind.
Good.
Can he do it again? He does.
He can make any shot on the court except that corner 3 today.
Kyle Baskind is so exciting. Just a sophomore, but he has the composure of someone that's been playing on Vista for quite a long time.
Yes, and definitely there's a lot of pressure when you get on the high school stage like that, but he maintains his composure and drains those threes.
Baskin, good defense after singing that shot, spins out. Oh, and that's going to be called against Regis.
Wow.
And Fulcher is upset about that one.
Yeah, Fulcher definitely took a hard fall right there. He definitely took a hard fall out there, but called travel anyway.
And Strawbridge checks in. Taking the ball up the court is Brennan Deal. Deal in his bright green shoes, very easy to differentiate him. He's going to hand off Haves. Haves, Deal. Deal, pump fake, stripped away, keeps control back, Haves. Haves driving towards the net and goes up against a bunch of dudes in there. Strawbridge can't hang on. Deal steal. Spawn up. Baskin. Bang!
What great defensive effort right there for Brandon Deal to get the steal and not give up on the possession.
Corner three. Steve. Baskin, the hot hand, playing pretty good defense too. Bit of help defense, that's gonna leave someone wide open. Cornered, no good. Rebound, Haves. Haves pushing the ball, Luke Fenn. What a block there.
No foul called? I thought he got his arm there, but I guess not.
Fulker came flying in and blocked Fenn. That's a corner three, that's
Here's
gonna go
Doria's
short.
miss.
Deal grabs it. Butterfingers Fenn. That's out of bounds, and finally a break in quite a chaotic series of events. Now back on comes Roddick Homer for Luke Fenn, and Zach Bowen for Cal Baskin.
Zach Bowen has that incredible reach, but he's also knocked down that corner three.
Homer swings it. No one's able to get onto it. Good play, Strawbridge. That's a foul. Records just lowered the shoulder.
Brandon Deal took a very hard hit right there, right into the score.
Ball was out of bounds, and the dribbles out, tries to drive. Four dudes fall onto each other. Basket. Little kerfuffle on the baseline as four guys slammed into each other.
And this first quarter getting very physical out there. Both teams are really fighting hard for the ball, hustling very hard right there. Vista and Regis are both falling hard to the ground, not caring at all about the injuries that could possibly happen.
Caution to the wind. Sometimes it's what you got to do, and it's a tightly contested match. We'll be back in 50 seconds. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's more action from Vista versus Regis. Now trying to isolate. Homer guarding quite well. Tries to spin move, can't get anything.
which makes him so excellent out there on the court. Here's Records.
Soro dribbles in. Guarded tight. Try and get something, anything. Switches. Taylor. He's going to use this pick. Homer in the air, and he cans that one.
There's nothing you can do right there. The pump fake really sold the defender
Homer
right
tried, can't get anything. Zorro hits the ground. Taylor trying to get a little bit of tempo going. Now switches Soro. Corner, Fiedler, top. Tries the ISO. Stevens just smacked Soro into a new time period. No foul called.
Great penetration from Baskin. No good.
And that is going to be just a slight miss from Baskin.
Here's Records bringing up the ball.
Good take on the fake there. He knew he had a guy close and tried to use the pump fake. It worked. Baskin actually overshoots, and that's going to be knocked down.
A lucky bounce right there from Soro. I was not expecting that one to go in.
Stevens. ISOs. Shut down now. Tries to dish Homer. Pick coming. Stevens. Trying to work against the zone from Regis. Stevens fading, and he drills it.
Wow, such good concentration right there on the spin move, on the fadeaway right there. Beautiful concentration.
I mean, how do you stop him?
Absolutely.
Insane wingspan, insane vertical, insane height. You just can't.
I don't think if he can pull that fadeaway any day, no one can block him.
And he's going to can it.
His play similar to Kevin Durant. He can just shoot over anyone, and no one can be able to block him.
Deal hands, Stevens. Stevens got him in the air. Step back three, the big man can't get it.
He was feeling it there, but no good on the three ball.
Homer going to be called with an over the back, and that's, he's frustrated, but that was a basketball play. Homer got boxed out.
Fulcher checks back in for Regis.
Now trying to dribble it up.
Taylor bringing up the ball.
Taylor, he's been their bell cow on offense. Now that is uncontested there for Cole Records. Records now with the double team. Haves and one! Jacob Haves to the contact. That's going to be an and one. Great shot, Haves.
What great concentration from Jacob Haves right there. I don't know how he stayed. He maintained his balance right there and still got the shot off in time. That was impressive. Despite Vista's excellent performance, they're only up by 2 points so far.
Closely contested game. Nice little screen there. Trying to distract him. Doesn't work. Haves, cool, calm, and collected.
Doesn't work. Vista's really maintaining the composure right now. Coming off a hot win off Ponderosa.
Taylor now swinging it around. Trying to get something. Records the screen. Taylor's going to have to try and take on Stevens, and he floats him. Haves trying to just calm it down. Stevens against Records. Deal open three, and he clanks that one.
Great ball movement, but not able to convert right there.
Oh, what a pass. Taylor just
and the made shot by Records.
The Vista defense. He got two guys in the air. Speaking of, one of them just got erased. Haves is exhausted, and he got locked. Right
trying to advance on a fast break right there, trying to catch Regis off guard, but could not do it right there.
When this wouldn't bring more subs, the body language is showing so much exhaustion from the Vista players.
Also an excellent block by Cole Records right there. Hate to see that as from Vista, but it was still pretty good.
Panting right now. He is completely out of it now, trying to get something. That's going to be a blocking foul.
These fouls keep Jacob Haves in the game.
Deal. Stevens tries to find Deal, tries to get a jab step crossover combo. Nothing. Deal again. That jab step crossover between the legs. Deal. What a pass. Stevens. Haves corner. Bang!
Oh. From that passing right there, I am so happy to see that bucket go in because
And they're
that
going
was
to call
definitely
a foul
impressive.
on that. I don't know if I agree. Luke Fenn got all ball, and they're going to call it.
That shot will not go in for Fulcher. The foul was before the basket.
Trying to get something. That's the newly subbed in Roddick Homer back on the court again. Stoats trying to square up Caden Stevens, not the best idea. France trying to get it. He does end up using the bully ball on Stevens, puts too much on it.
Stevens on the fast break.
France. Stevens flips it out. Haves. Homer. Back to Haves. Haves. Floor general trying to command his team. Can't get anything. That's stolen away France.
Here's Torres.
Trying to dish. France has it corner. Distributing well. Homer's locking it down. That's stolen.
Luke Fenn on the
Fenn
steal.
doesn't know where to go. Baskind tried to pull it. Haves.
Despite
Way
the
to
swipe
take
of the
it
ball
to the
from
rack.
Regis, Haves still manages to maintain his composure and hit the basket.
Haves took that right to the rack. No fear of the defense. Oh, what a lay-in there.
Wow, what
Over
a great
two
shot by
men.
Fulcher right there.
Homer calming it down. Uses the screen set. Stevens swings it. Haves, that's another one. Cans it. Stevens out rebounded again.
Franz, despite his size, is still an excellent
What
rebounder.
a Euro step.
What
and
a
that's
great
gonna
Euro
go in.
What a great Euro step from Fulcher right there.
And that's going to be a foul on, looks like Demarius Taylor
Personal foul, call on number 5, Demarius
for
Taylor.
getting into a bit with Haves there. A little off-ball foul, frustration foul, one you never love to see.
Taylor will check out for the first time today.
Stevens.
Clearly his emotions are getting to him right now. Here comes Homer.
Strawbridge hands off Homer. That's going to be a contested shot by Fenn, not the highest quality.
I thought off the screen from Strawbridge, Homer would have enough room to shoot the three, but didn't take it there.
Fulches, oh my gosh, he almost got another one.
Fulcher's such an athlete right there, as he just squeaks by the defense, but still cannot convert on the layup.
Look at the assist there, Roddick Homer, great basketball IQ
I
to
think
make that
Fenn
pass.
touched the backboard there also on that layup.
A little bit of flair.
Yep.
Fenn had a great basket right there. Records, that's contested.
Joe Dorius
And
with the bucket.
a beautiful stroke to put it in. Homer.
1 minute remaining.
He's gonna pull up. Yikes.
Fulcher has a lot of confidence on these past few drives.
Fulcher drew the double. Kicked out Dorius.
And a foul on Vista.
Another Vista foul. That's on 1-4.
Brandon Deal picks up his second
That's
personal
great
foul. That's
deal
the Golden
again.
Eagles' 16th foul.
One more foul for Vista, and that puts Regis in the bonus.
Ridley Soro lobs it. Great play by Roddick.
And a foul on Fulcher.
That's another.
Brady Fulcher picks up his second.
Coulter has two now.
17 foul
Fulcher,
Vista to the bonus.
yep. Emotions getting ahead of Fulcher, clearly not having as good of a performance as he had most of the season. Clearly,
Yeah,
Vista's been locking him down offensively.
Coulter, a little bit of hand gesturing as he came off, a little bit of glaring at the ref.
No good on the free throw from Homer.
Now Taylor, he's going to try and isolate. Baskin to get a hand in there.
I thought it was off Regis right there, but it's going to stay on Regis' side.
Baskin, he's so good, just both on offense and defense.
Absolutely.
That's a reach on Homer. And now Regis is going to go to the bonus.
Not a smart foul right there. Definitely don't want free shots going up. It's not the end of the game yet.
To the free throw line, shooting 1-1.
Stevens checks in. He's going to bring off Haves. Now you got the two big men in. That's the first time this entire game. Bit of an interesting call to not have both Strawbridge and Stevens, as they are probably the biggest dudes on the court. Can he make it through the pressure? He does. He gets another one because bonus.
1-and-1 opportunity.
Regis dropping everyone. He's going
And
to
he misses the second one.
Homer, cool, calm, collected. He's got 17, 16. At what point is there urgency? 10 seconds.
Homer trying to hold the ball. Oh,
Tipped
tip
in,
it,
no.
Strawbridge. It goes in
He got
on
it.
the buzzer.
Beater.
Always love to see a buzzer beater, and what a great tip in from Strawbridge. Not giving up on the play right there.
28-29. It's a close one here.
And definitely more scoring than the last broadcasted game versus Denver East. Only scoring 24 points in the first half and only 6 points in the first quarter. Definitely a better offensive output from Vista this game.
Oh, absolutely. This is such a fun game. So well contested between both teams.
Yeah, you always love to see a nail-biter. And
Absolutely. And the three-pointer has been so important today. Both teams, if they can get space, they're letting it fly. And it's been working for them both.
Absolutely. And honestly, at this point, whoever has the more three-pointers made is winning this game.
Definitely, it's been a close one, and we will be back in 9 minutes and 30 seconds. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Mountain Vista down by 1 here to Regis. Obviously, not exactly the start you want, but a close contested game either way. Can't really complain about that.
And hustling has also been a big key. Both teams are both diving and fighting for the ball with as much strength as they possibly can. It's been a very physical game.
Absolutely, and we're underway. Deal, Baskin. Screen, Stevens. Guarded by Stoats. Bit of a trip and fall there. Stevens didn't touch the rim there.
Yep, no foul again, on Zach Bowen right there, but good cut to the rim.
I think Bowen just tripped up on his own shoe.
I believe so, yeah.
Deal. Guarding Taylor's. Stevens there for help. Homer on the guard. That's out front. Stevens guarding tight, gets in the air. Gets in the air twice, gets in the air 3 times, gets a block after the 4th.
Wow, such great effort from Stevens right there. Not giving up on the play right there and jumping up 4 times to just get a block.
Stevens was jumping up and down like a happy child there, and he still got the block. Homer now trying to push the issue, tries to spin. Someone hits the ground.
Deal should have pulled up right there.
Great play, Deal, and he's gonna get it there. Fighting through the contact.
It didn't matter
Stone.
how open he was.
Oh my goodness, what a block, Caden Stevens.
How many blocks do you think that is? Maybe like 5?
Caden Stevens came from about half court in full sprinted and got air. And
right
just
off the
sent that all the way back to half court.
Sent it, hit on the backboard and sent all the way back.
He looked like LeBron James on Andre Iguodala right there.
Wow, that was incredible. No good on the free throw by Deal. Like we said earlier, free throws are so important in the game of basketball.
Absolutely, it's only a 1-point game right now.
And these free throws matter. You have to go up by at least 2 or 3 points to maintain a sortable lead.
Deal now. Someone just made a bird sound. It doesn't matter.
Here's Taylor bringing up the ball.
Deal guarding tight. DeRace. Back Taylor guarded closely by Deal. Inside Fonz. Got Stevens in the air with a light pump fake. Homer now inside.
This Dorias.
Guarding well Taylor. Bounces out. Homer switches. That was a bit of a charge foul. They're not going to call anything. And he gets it.
Oh, what a finish by Fulcher over the head of Cal Baskin. Just so athletic and can just jump over anyone.
Homer, he's got a little bit of space. Not going to try and take the jumper. Smart choice. Just uses the strength. Despite the grabbing and ripping at him, it's Roddick Homer again.
What a great finish with the left hand right there. So smooth on that layup. Here's Fulcher. Kick out to Franz.
Stevens trying to guard. Homer has to switch on. Tries to come inside. Stevens was ready for the block. That's Frotz. He was going to put that one short. That one's out of bounds.
Another thing I've noticed, Caden Stevens is such an imposing threat on defense that Franz has definitely shot the ball less in this second half and the second quarter than in the first quarter.
Absolutely. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't want to have to go one-on-one with a man who is 6'9".
Absolutely. Franz checks out. Here's Records.
He's going to take him on. Spins out. Taylor contested.
No good.
Shorts it. Records great pass, and it's a nice, easy one from the free throw. Defense, nowhere to be found. Casper the friendly ghost right there. A pass. Stevens
another
gets
block.
The swat. Records gets his own rebound.
I thought Records missed there again.
Almost clanked it. Stevens with contest, drills it anyway. With records in his face, anything you can do, I can do better. Records.
Welcome back, Vista Now viewers. The Golden Eagles are beating the Regis Raiders 38-35.
Welcome back from the break. And it is going to be Jacob Have standing behind the ball to Roddick Homer. Fulcher is standing at about half court. He's not going to do anything. He's going to drop back, actually. Stevens now comes flaring out.
One-man press is not very strong, especially for any defense.
Stevens versus Records. Then he dishes it out back to Stevens. Stevens goes out of bounds and just hits a jumper for fun.
That is a foul on Cole Records.
Records is going to be called for a foul. So now he's going to inbound it. Homer is going to take some time. He's going to go back in Stevens. Stevens looking around.
Baskin. He was open.
He's money.
Got it.
Always.
I think Stevens and even me as well recognized that Baskin was wide open right in a spot, and that's exactly what he did. Pulled the trigger, made the three.
Cal Baskin, so money.
Doria's
That's going to go
no
off. Stevens.
Another rebound. Stop his momentum from carrying, address the charge.
Definitely, Roddick Homer, it's unfortunate. He drove in really hard, and they called him for it.
Has great effort on the ground.
Great defensive play. Timeout called.
Great defense to impose one of timeouts are very important in this game, especially at the end. You need to advance the ball down the court, and they had to make him waste a timeout right there because of great defense from Jacob Haves.
Definitely, Jacob Haves, so good on just locking down and having the guy on the ground. He can't get up. It's a travel if he tries it. So forcing them to take that timeout really just shows them we are going to clamp down no matter what. You can't do anything about it.
Absolutely. Mata Vista's looking at a good lead right here. How do you think they'll be able to maintain it down the stretch?
Well, in the game of basketball, you got to just keep the foot on the throat. You cannot afford to have a Los Angeles Chargers-esque choke. That one still hurts to this day.
Yes, devastating loss.
Poland dishes. Soro guarded closely. That's Strawbridge. Deal guarding. What a shot. Clanked it short iron.
Doris.
That's going to go off of Jacob Haves.
Again, great hustle by Jacob Haves right there. Again, putting another defender on the ground. Just the hustle is so key here. He's also losing a lot of energy, so they need to put him on the bench and then get him right back out of there.
Absolutely. Just like diving on the ground, it takes so much out of you because you got to mentally be prepared to send yourself. Stevens, what a block.
Superstar versus superstar, and Stevens wins the battle.
Stevens, the Kime Matumbo, not in my house right there.
Stevens, such an imposing threat on defense.
Oh,
Dorias.
almost.
Dorias is taking
Records could
quick.
hit anything, he's going to dish out.
Joe Dorias is taking quick and off-balance shots, and they are not going in. So far, he's already 0 for 3 to start the half.
Tried something on Stevens, didn't get it.
Advance the
That
deal.
Swatted away by Soro. What a play on the break to make a stop.
That would have been so impressive if he would have dunked it, but Soro, great defense right there, and strips the ball away.
Absolutely amazing defense from Soro.
Here's Deal.
Deal with it. Trying to get something. Outside Strawbridge. In comes Haves. Haves dishes. Stevens pumps. Goes in through the contact kick. Gonna get its own rebound. Gonna go over the back, and that's gonna be called a foul.
He had the rebound there, though. I'm not sure about the call right there, but the refs know what they're doing.
Coach Wood is frustrated. The fans are frustrated. Jacob Haves is frustrated.
The fans here getting really loud. They really have a strong fan support here at Mount Vista.
Volker got swatted away.
I did not think
that is not one that I personally agree with. He got all ball.
That is not a foul right there. He got right on the ball right there. Fulcher, despite his size and his reach, he still is such a high jumper, and he plays very similar to John Moran. He can just drive to the cup right there and get anything he wants.
Well, you got to respect the ref's call, and he called for a foul. You have to respect that. It's his decision.
Yeah,
Not one I personally agree with, but you can't really do anything about it.
Yes, it would be it'd be better for viewers if that was just a clean block and then they wouldn't have called the whistle, because then you can actually celebrate about it.
Yeah. Volker. Cool, calm, collected, drills it again.
Makes it a 4-point game. This game has been tight the entire game. No one has given an edge so far.
Homer just blows by. Baskin. Planks out. Haves. What a play, Jacob Haves.
What incredible effort right there. Just does not give up on the possession and drills that easy layup.
Air makes a great rebound. In control the whole time and puts it in weak-handed.
That will make it a 6-point Mount Vista lead. Mount Vista looking good so far.
Absolutely. Things have been so interesting this entire game, so closely contested. And we are back from now that.
I think us and the viewers here are in for a treat tonight.
Absolutely. We still got a whole nother quarter, and it is a 4-point gap. Or, excuse me, that would actually be a 6-point gap. I forgot how to do math there.
Here's Soro to Poland.
Homer, great defense. Spot up. Clanked. Over the back. Poland is not happy.
Fulcher's not happy either. The shots are not falling in for him today.
First personal, breakdown by Zach Poland.
Honestly, most or all of his points have been coming from the free throw line.
Absolutely. Volker and Homer talking a little bit of trash with each other. Homer's going to choose to take him one-on-one. He's been able to blow by multiple times. Now he's going to try the crossover. Crossover again. Cutting into the paint. He's going to dish it out. Air ball. Ball's still loose.
And like we said, Fulcher averages 17 points a game, and today he's been held to almost nothing. So it's a great job.
He's going to go straight on Strawbridge. He got it.
It's been such a great effort to hold Fulcher to less than possibly 10.
That's going to end up almost stolen. Deal.
Basket.
Big bodied him. That's going to be missed by Basket. Deal almost gets another one.
And gets Mount Vista ball. Stevens checks back in for Strawbridge. Stevens has to stay on the court the entire game. He's such a good defensive presence and offensive presence. They need him out on the court.
Absolutely. He's the anchor for this team. He's so good. He's going to get in the low block. He's going to draw foul and one. Caden Stevens to the contact gets another one.
He was just waiting for that foul to happen right there.
So smart. He knew that he was going to get Poland in the air. And as soon as Poland jumped, it's actually going to be on records. What a play. Stevens, catch.
Stevens, like we said, as a floor spacer, he can shoot and spot up from almost anywhere on the court.
Caden Stevens, 10 points on the night.
Here's Demarius Taylor.
Taylor to Zorro. Franz, he's wide open. He's going to hand to Taylor.
Franz clearly not a shooter. Maybe a mid-range specialist, but not a
They're not going
three-point
to call.
specialist.
Haves almost jumped it in the lane. Zorro's got nothing. He's going to try and have to challenge Caden Stevens. That's not something that you want to have to do. Zorro drives again. Double dribble on Zorro, and he's frustrated.
Zorro's signature shot is a pull-up jumper, but I feel like usually his game is just layups, but Caden Stevens is just such a presence down in the paint that he cannot drive in for those layups and has to pull up. And most of the time they're missing.
Absolutely. Most of the time when he's pulling up from beyond the arc, Vista's there to close. Very few high-quality shots have been allowed from this Vista defense.
Here's homework guarded by Taylor.
Three, two, one.
Oh,
he wouldn't have counted anyways, but it's worth the effort. And it's 46-39 for your Golden Eagles. And we will be back
Up by 7.
for some fourth quarter action. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the beginning of the fourth quarter. 8 minutes will be left in this one in a very tightly contested game.
Indeed, Jonah, this game is so tightly contested. We're in for a treat tonight.
Trying to find anything. Zorro has to get it out. Taylor finally getting away. He's calling Zorro back. He's going to give a nice little toss. Zorro trying to command his team. No one open. He's going to have to create some space for himself. Taylor, he's got to get a good pump fake. Swatted away.
By Bowen.
That was Zach Bowen again. Corner. Baskin. He does miss that one. But it's Zach Bowen again.
Good.
So good in that low block. That's 4 on the night.
And in this game, I've realized that every single player on Vista is just outsizing Regis completely.
Bit of a sloppy pass.
Every matchup on the court, Vista has a height advantage on.
Baskin got his ankles taken out right there.
He'll stay in the game, though.
Yeah. Franz tried to dive for a loose ball, and he made contact, and that's always going to be a foul.
Fun. Inbounding.
2 away from the bonus. This could be getting interesting.
And it's early in the fourth quarter.
Exactly. You don't want to give them the bonus this early. I mean, it's been less than a minute, and they're so close already.
Absolutely.
Homer looked like he was ready to spot up. Stevens looks ready. Drives.
Fenn is open.
Spins. Stevens can't quite. Bowen again on the low block. He's going to get that one.
Both Stevens and Bowen, such awesome presences inside. Coach Wood is very happy and excited. There's Fulcher.
Oh, Caden Stevens sent that to another postcode.
Tried to go with the underhand finger roll and did not work out right there.
You can't do that against a man who has that much of a reach.
What is that now, 6 or 7 blocks already?
I believe it's double digits. He's been getting it off at will. That's going to be a nice little pop. Bounces twice.
Thought it'd be a
Cody
lucky
Parkey
bounce,
did.
but no.
Didn't get anything. That's going to go swing out. Stevens almost got another block, almost a goaltend, actually. And apologies to any Bears fans for that Cody Parkey joke. Still has to hurt.
For Bears fans especially. Maybe not Eagles fans.
Stevens, open three. No good. Bit of a weird spin off his hand.
Yep, here comes Taylor driving.
Try and push it front. Stevens, very little resistance. Still can't hit it. Bowen almost gets it. Picked up now. Baskin trying to push it homer.
Nice job holding on and securing that rebound for Baskin.
Swinging it. Stevens can barely corral that one. Now he's going to pop it up. That's in his face, and he drills it anyways. Luke Fenn has 5 on the night, and that was a beautiful shot.
Here comes Fulcher.
Vista now up 12. Regis looking flat to start off this quarter. However, they've bounced back quite well in the last quarter. Misses that one.
Fulcher lost his
Loses
shoe.
his shoe.
He's still asking for the ball with one shoe.
Finally gets it. They're going to have to call a timeout to let the man put his shoe back on.
Another costly timeout for Regis right there.
Yeah. And now oncoming deal to bring Bowen out. Bowen was so good in that stretch, but Deal is a pretty good sub for him.
Here comes Deal bringing up the ball.
Deal is going to get blanketed. Oh, tried some fancy.
Stolen by
Didn't quite
Taylor,
work.
hustling.
Fast
Didn't-
break fails.
Taylor
He'll
penetrating,
score anyways.
and a travel.
Bravo.
Regis
Tried
is
to take a Euro step, ended up with a Euro journey right there. Demarius Taylor.
Regis not converting on their fast breaks at all. Vista's clearly led
Oh,
the,
and Deal
the
gets
fast breaks.
shoved.
A push there on Cold Records. Picks up a foul.
Yeah, Records just shoulder checked him. And Records, he's on 4 personal fouls.
Only 2 more and he's out of the game.
Yeah, he's got out.
Also, one more full foul for Regis, and they're in the bonus. And
That's
there it
another
is.
foul.
That's
The
exactly
shooting
what
foul
was
that's on
needed
Nick
for Vista.
Crumbs.
Now Vista's in the bonus, and that's exactly what they needed. There's still 5 minutes left in this game, and it's a good thing that these fouls are very common in high school basketball. And
Yeah, I mean, Regis is 2 big men. They both have 4 personal fouls. This could be interesting, given that there's still time.
Soro checks in for Records.
Vista up 11. Stevens.
Baskin and Fulcher are in the front court, maybe looking for a fast break opportunity.
Beautiful.
I believe Baskin is performing a box and one on Fulcher. Clearly, he's their main player.
What a Euro into a step back. Can't quite get it. Stevens ends up with it.
Taylor no good on
Now
that
Deal
shot.
Trying to use a bit of pace. Can't quite get it. Kicked out Haves. Haves, bit of a wayward pass.
Stevens controlling the pass.
Stevens crosses him.
And Stevens will go to the line again.
And if that's on France, yeah, it is. That's 5 personals.
And they're going to take him out and put him back in Cole Records, who also has 4 fouls.
Yeah, Records, because who else do they have as a big man? Fiedler, I guess.
Yeah, not really much out there.
Yeah, Fiedler is a big man. He's 6'6", the tallest man on the team.
And what a great presence. Caden Stevens can knock down his free throws. That is such a good skill to have as a center. You need to be able to shoot free throws, and he's able to do that.
Absolutely. Now to convert on both of the 1-and-1. His one bounce routine, and it's not going to
No
work
good.
this time over the back. It's going to be on Jacob Haves. And Stevens is gassed. He's giving everything he's got.
Yup, Bowen will check back in.
And you got to respect it. I mean, he's put everything out on the line.
And great job by Coach Wood realizing that he's tired. He's going to try to get a drink and get right back out there. And Bowen is the perfect man to hold Stevens' position.
You don't have a big man on the court because Strawbridge is also off.
No good on the shot by Fulcher.
Deal and Bowen both have the vertical of a big man, so it works for them. That's swatted out. That's going to be Vista ball again.
Such long wingspans for almost everyone on Vista. They're able to block shots and do everything that a big man can do, even the guards. And a timeout called by Vista.
Yelling at the referee a bit there.
Vista has a sizable 13-point lead with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, 13-point game. 4 minutes left. This has been a fun one.
We'll return in 1 minute.
Welcome back to the action as Deal is set to toss it in. Looking for anything. Homer gets a bit of a shove. He's going to take in.
Guard by Fulcher.
Pass. Homer, what a spin and drop in. 15-point lead now, Mountain Vista.
This is looking very good going
Taylor,
down the stretch.
He's going to try from three.
No good.
Cannot hit.
Fulcher.
Sorrow. When the
Fulcher.
body on the line, circus shot.
But Stevens is out of bounds.
Catches it out of bounds.
I believe Stevens didn't even realize that he was out of bounds, but he's like a magnet. The rebounds just keep coming to him.
Yeah.
This is probably the biggest lead of the game for either team. And Vista's up by 15. And the most important point of the game when there's 3 minutes going down the stretch and a foul by Fenn.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting game. 15-point lead. And that's a foul on Fenn.
Hopefully Vista doesn't let the pedal get off the gas, as they need to keep pushing points on the board and holding great defense.
Records screen, he's going to try and pull up. He does. And Records for a big man, he's got a pretty good mid-range shot.
And Vista coming off a 75-point scoring
Homer
output versus Chaparral. Their hopes can't be higher right now. It's Taylor.
Yeah, Chaparral and Regis, such different teams. Regis pushing for a chance at a state title.
Stevens slowing down the pace, milking the clock.
They got to start moving the ball somehow.
Fulcher playing right on him, and a foul on Fulcher which will send them to the bonus once again.
Yep, here we go.
Fulcher also has 4
Fulcher has
fouls.
4 now.
It's still 1-1 time for the Golden Eagles.
One more foul, and Vista's in the double bonus.
Yeah. Well, let's think about it. Records has 5.
And
France has 4.
I think France also has 5.
France has 5. Wait.
Yes.
No. Yes, actually, France has 5.
And now Fulcher has 4.
So
There's
lot of foul trouble here for Regis.
Yep, and their star players picking up fouls.
Tried to
Stevens,
float him.
I don't think anyone can make a floater over Stevens. Stevens, another block.
Stevens.
Just when I said no one can make a floater on Stevens, he just did that.
Oh,
and no charge called, and
goodness.
Stevens is good on the lay-in.
He got the block, went coast to coast, doing the most.
Taylor is fouled by Stevens.
Stevens, even though it was a layup, almost put that man on a poster. And then
I think he could have gotten it.
Yeah.
And that's 4 fouls for Caden Stevens.
Yeah, this is a lot of people in foul trouble now.
Although still,
not
Regis,
much time.
Regis is still not in the bonus yet, though.
Yeah, canned it. Couldn't hit it there, Taylor.
Free throws. It comes down to the end of the game. They have to do that. They're down by 15. Biggest lead of the game. They have to make their free throws.
Taylor finally hits. He is shooting, I believe, less than 30% from his free throw. Deal. Pocket
Stolen.
picked. Stevens got to try and chase back.
Blocked
Taylor
by
tried to get
Stevens.
it, and what a putback by Soro.
I don't know how Taylor was going to make that shot on Stevens. Got blocked by his own body.
Now Stevens guarded tightly. Bumped around by Records. Gonna pass back to Homer. Pick coming. Good. Oh, Roddick! You almost got it there, buddy.
It just rimmed right out.
Went for flashy instead of high quality.
You just love to see a dunk in high school basketball, but most of the times it's not going in.
That was almost a beauty from Roddick Homer. That man has serious bounce. He head checked the rim.
Especially for being a ball carrier up the floor. I believe he's playing the point guard position.
I believe you'd be right. You are correct. He is labeled as a guard.
Mountain Vista up by 10. Regis has closed the gap of 15 down to 10. Are you getting a little bit worried here?
I mean, I feel like you always have to have a little bit of paranoia about a lead because no lead in any sport is ever safe. We've seen that in professional sports with the Chargers. We've seen that in Vista Sports a couple of times. You gotta keep the pressure on.
With 2 minutes left, Vista hoping to keep this 10-point lead and maybe even increase it.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting here. You have Deal and you have Homer in the backcourt. Homer has to tuck in his jersey.
Bowen with the
Trying
inbound.
to set something. Homer now takes a jab step, fakes the pass.
Press break from Regis.
Crosses him quite well. Homer's going to take it.
Oh,
Homer is hurt. He's hurt. He landed hard and awkward. And that was a questionable block. His feet were not set.
I feel like
turned and jumped into Homer, and Homer's down.
I know. I feel like it would have been a little. Yeah, I feel like it would have been a little bit. He would be in a little bit more pain if Poland was not there for him to land on.
He is hurt.
Such an important piece to this Vista offense.
And he's up, and you love to see it.
He has played such an amazing game. Almost dunked right there to cap off this incredible night.
Roddick Homer. Major respect for going for broke, but I think he might have broke himself.
Yep, Luke Fenn will come into the
had
game
to
to shoot the free throws.
And it would surprise me if Roddick Homer comes back on the court, barring overtime. He slammed that so hard.
Luke Fenn's got to convert on these free throws to maybe set up this game.
He got lucky. He had Poland to break his fall.
Absolutely,
But
that could have
was
been much
still
worse.
Scary.
I think his head got above the net right there on that play, so he has incredible hops.
Can he drill it? He does.
So
Luke Fenn
important.
converts the first one.
The Vista fans putting on their magic so
Roddick's
that they
already
would
moving
make them
towards the
free
front
throws.
of the bench. He wants back in. I have to respect it.
The fight is never over for Radek Homer.
Gotta love that toughness. Resiliency, great play by Deal to almost take it.
Fulcher's pass is batted down and out of bounds.
He's back. Roddick Homer's back. Yeah. Vista fans love it. He is already back in.
Hopefully, I believe it wasn't an injury for Homer. I think he just lost the wind from his body, and he was probably winded right there.
Does get the floater. Gonna go to Haves, who goes back to Stevens, who hadn't even stepped in when Haves was looking for
Stevens
the
bringing the ball up like Jokic.
ball. That is a push on Soro, and it's a double, and it's a
Double bonus.
bonus time.
Caden Stevens bringing up the ball like breaking the press break like Nikola Jokic or future superstar Victor Wembanyama.
And they're going to have Luke Fenn take the 2 shots.
Fenn makes the first free throw. Up by 11 now.
Luke Fenn. Cool, calm, collected. Cool as a cucumber, he drills it.
Up by 12 now. 1 minute left.
He's playing some pretty good defense. Stevens does it again.
I believe
that is definitely double-digit blocks for Caden Stevens.
Wow. And plus the rebounds and the points, so he could have a triple-double.
He very well could. He has over 10 points.
I don't know. Do you think he
rebounds?
Do you think he got it?
He's got another block and he got another rebound.
Do you think he got enough assists to make it a quadruple-double?
Oh, this is not good for Regis. And it's a and one. Luke Fenn has come alive in the second half.
11 points for Fenn. What a key time to come in clutch, as now they're up by 14, trying to make it 15 with 1 minute left. We thought this game would be. We thought this game would come down to the wire, but it looks like Vista has the upper hand right now. Not looking very good for Regis.
And with 54.3 remaining.
Unless they can pull some sort of Reggie Miller magic, then I feel like Vista's got this one.
I do as well. Jake Nelson is making his first appearance on the game, and the fans love it. Jake got the mismatched shoes, just like Caden. His green and pink, Caden's pink and blue.
Yeah, LaMelo Ball is making a statement on high school players.
Cans it, gets the 1-and-1.
Such an exciting thing to see Jake Nelson enter the game after not being in the entire game, giving some of the rest of the players on the bench some time out there.
Short ironed it. Rebound Homer, and it's bumped out of bounds. Vista ball.
Still attacking on the press is Regis.
They're going to say it's a foul on number 2, Fulcher.
That'll send Homer to the line.
And I think that's Fulcher's 6th or 5th, actually. That's number 5 for Fulcher.
And he'll check out of the game.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back in.
Definitely less than his average of 17 points per game. Vista's clearly.
He is very frustrated. Grabs his towel.
Yes.
Smacks it into his own bench.
Clearly upset that Vista got to him today and did not allow him to score the ball well. I believe the only points he could get from tonight's game is from the free throw line.
I do believe that you are slightly. I think he had a few jumpers sink, but he's been shut down. Roddick Homer making some good plays on defense.
Caden Stevens, on the other hand, has been extremely consistent all year. I have not seen a single bad game from him all year.
Good diving play there, keeping it alive, trying to challenge Stevens. Records.
Good.
That's a nice jumper.
Records in the game with 5 fouls. Could not pick another one up right here.
Stevens wasn't expecting it. That's going to be a foul.
No foul on Records right there. Instead, the foul will be on number 30, right? Ridley Soro.
Soro, it's smart to have him foul. He's only on 2. If you have someone like Records foul, he's done.
And that would be the second Regis player to be fouled out of the game. Vista's back in case there's a fast break for Regis.
Stevens sinks it. It's 12 points.
I believe Stevens could out-rebound all 4 of these guys if he misses one of them. Oh, nope, he went back.
Polo Luka Doncic, intentional miss. Yeah. Wow.
Taylor airball.
That was a very short jumper.
And that just about.
He pulled up from
That just about does it.
And
Vista's
Homer
up by
can just
12.
Milk the clock. And they're going to give it to Jake Nelson.
I think they're going to do it. Mountain
And Nelson's
Vista.
gonna milk the clock out.
Mountain Vista will win this game.
Nelson, to the crowd, he's done it. Vista takes down Regis 68-56. The fans storm the courts.
What an incredible game. Cut down all the way to the wire, and then Mountain Vista pulled away at the best possible time.
And, well, Sam, that was a great match. What did you see that you liked from Mountain Vista?
I like the consistency from everyone. They just perform every week at the exact same level, and they get these wins. Mountain Vista a week ago was ranked number 2. I believe they've dropped a little bit in the rankings, but I think with this win from Regis, they're going to jump back up a little bit more.
Absolutely. Thank you for tuning in tonight. My name's Jonah Cullen. Alongside me was Sam Dursteller. We will see you during the next broadcast. Good night.